lovely pals. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Adele if you are new, and today I'm going to be doing a little get to know me tag because I have gained a lot of subscribers, I have noticed, in the past month due to my NaNoWriMo series, and so a lot of you don't know who I am that much. So I'm going to be doing a little about me sort of tag. I'm going to be answering some questions about me so that you can learn a little bit more about me and I can answer your deep burning questions because I know you have so many questions about who I am. So I'm going to be answering some questions that I found online. I'm looking at my computer right here. I have the questions on here. Found them online because I wasn't going to come up with this myself. So there are 50 questions, which I know maybe seems like a lot, but I'm going to be answering them kind of fast, a little but. I don't know what that was. Question number 1, are you named after anyone? So my name is Adele. I was named after someone, but it's not the singer, and I'm tired of people asking me if I'm named after the singer. Do you know how old the singer Adele is? She was like a child when I was born. She was not famous. I don't remember the movie, but my parents saw a movie in the theater when my mom was pregnant with me, and there was a character named Adele, and they were like, yep, that's the one. I don't even remember the name of the movie or what it's about. Number 2, when was the last time you cried? I'm a pretty big crier. I get very emotional. I cry a lot. I think the last time I cried was yesterday, and I don't even know what it was about. I cry at really little things also, just not even because I'm sad, but things just make me cry a lot. Actually, it might have been this morning because I was watching a pregnancy announcement compilation and it was really sweet. Number 3, do you have kids? If not, how many do you want? Yes, I would really like kids, maybe 2. I could probably go up to 3. I don't think I could do more than 3 though. So 2 or 3 maybe. 2? 3? Question mark? Question number 4, if you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? Of course. Question number 5, do you use sarcasm a lot? Yes, I think. Oh, I should have answered sarcastically. No. I think I use sarcasm the normal amount that the average person uses sarcasm, maybe a little bit more. Question number 6, what is the first thing that you notice about people? I think I would say either hair or their clothes, just because I think clothes is how we kind of relate to people and associate ourselves with people if we like what they're wearing. Question number 7, what is your eye color? My eyes are green, even though a lot of people think they're blue. I don't see the blue. Maybe in certain lights it can be blue, but I think they're green. I was born with green eyes. Everything says green. Question number 8, scary movie or happy endings? Happy endings all the way. I was gonna hit the table, but I shouldn't do that. I hate scary movies. Scary movies are the worst. Jean-Ralphio voice. Funny story, Gavin and I went to go see It, the new one, like a year ago or whenever that came out, at the theater, and I was already super skeptical because I hate scary movies, and so we went and I was like, I'll give it a try, and within the first 30 minutes, the clown hadn't even come out yet, except for the beginning part where the boat thing. I don't know anything about this movie. Anyway, within the first 30 minutes, I started crying because I got so scared and we had to leave early, and I felt really bad because he really wanted to see it, but he went and saw it on his own. Question number 9, favorite smells. I really like citrusy smells. I think those are pretty nice. Question number 10, what is the furthest you have ever been from home? Costa Rica, because I studied abroad there this past summer. It was the first time I'd ever left the country. Also, if you want to see that, I made a little travel diary of that. I will link that above. It's on this side, I think. I don't know. Question 11, do you have any special talents? Yes. I can write really well, if you don't already know. I feel like I bring up the fact that I'm a writer a lot. I should probably stop doing that. I write, and I love it. I can do calligraphy. I can do a lot of weird things with my body. That sounds weird. I'm not very, flexible, but I can, I don't know, I feel like I can do weird things that maybe are flexible, but, I'm not flexible in the normal sense. I can't reach my toes, but I can, lay on my back and, put my legs over my head, if that makes any sort of sense. It's like when little kids are just rolling around. I did that a lot as a child. I would do that, That's another thing that I can do. So I can do weird things with my body. I can stretch in weird ways, and I can do continuous somersaults. I used to do that around the house. I would somersault or like roll around the house, and that's like how I would get from like my room to the living room or something, and I can still do that. I can do the worm also. And I can do this thing with my hands that a lot of people think is like really weird, but I don't know. I've just been doing it since I was a child. It's this. I don't know if you can see that. That's all. I can just... A lot of people are really impressed by this. So if you are, then you're welcome. Number 12, where were you born? I was born in Orlando, Florida. I do not live there anymore. I now live in Texas, but yes, I was born in Orlando, Florida. And I actually did not even go to Disney World until I was 15. Question number 13, what is your zodiac sign and do you believe in it? So, I love astrology stuff. I think it's very interesting. I'm not like a super crazy obsessed person where like it dictates my whole life, because I don't think it should dictate your whole life or that it does, but I do find it very interesting, and I like to learn about like the different planets and the houses and stuff like that. So my sun sign is Leo, my moon sign is a Scorpio, and my rising sign or my ascendant is a Taurus. Number 14, what are your hobbies? So as I've mentioned 1,000 times before, I am a writer. I love to write. I will link my writing vlogs playlist up there. I make a lot of writing videos. I like to read, I like to cook. I really like cooking. I think it's very fun, and I like food a lot. And I play a lot of video games. Also, since this isn't a question on here, but I'm very passionate about video games. I like them a lot. I'm going to tell you some of my top video games. Why is this sentence so hard to get out? So I don't have any like particular like ranked order, so I'm gonna just say like my top 5, and that is Overwatch, Sims, Stardew Valley, Rise of Nations, 6, The Walking Dead games, and Bioshock Infinite. Number 15, do you have any pets? I do, not like my own individual pets, but back home for like family pets, I have 2 dogs. I have a Schnauzer named Leo and a boxer named Maggie, and they are the loves of my life. Question number 16, do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have 2 blood biological brothers who are both younger than me. They are 17 and 12. And then, since my parents are divorced and have both remarried, I have step siblings as well. On my dad's side, I have 1 step sister who is 13, and then on my mom's side, I have 3 stepsisters who are 23, 22, and 18. Number 17, what do you want to be when you grow up? So it would be a dream of mine to be a full-time YouTuber as well as an author. I really want to be a published author. That's been, I think, my main life goal ever since I was a child. Number 18, who was your first best friend? So I have moved around a lot since I was a child because my dad, he used to be in the Navy, and so we would kind of move around a lot. So I think I've had a lot of best friends in the past, but I think my very first one would be someone I met growing up in Georgia, and they are named Fallon. And I'm still in contact with them today, and they are very awesome, and I love them. Number 19, how tall are you? I am 5'9". Number 20, what is the least favorite thing about yourself? That's a weird question to ask. Let's go down the list, shall we? Just kidding, I'll just pick one, and my most least favorite thing about myself is probably my teeth and my jaw. So if you can't tell, I don't have perfect teeth. They're kind of lopsided. This is still a baby tooth, all over the place. I also have a very small jaw and an overbite, but it's not that noticeable because like my teeth, I don't know, I've had all this stuff. And so I'm actually, as of recently, been to the orthodontist, and I'm going to be getting braces soon. So that's a whole nother thing. I'm going to be having braces soon, and I'm not excited about that because I'm 20 years old and I'm going to be going like into the workforce soon, and I just feel like that's something, I don't want to say childish, but like, I don't know, I just know it's going to make me more insecure. Number 21, funniest moment throughout school. I don't even know. That's very specific. I've been in school for my whole life. So I'm just going to say anytime I'm with Gavin because he's very funny. 22, how many countries have you visited? 2 because I live here in the US and I have visited Costa Rica. Number 23, what was your favorite/worst subject in high school? Worst, hands down, math. I hate math. And favorite would probably be English, with history being a close second. 24, what is your favorite drink, animal, perfume? I'm going to be super basic and say water because that's basically the only thing I drink. I don't drink soda, and I haven't drank soda in years. And maybe apple juice. I do like apple juice, but it's like I don't drink it enough to... Okay, apple juice or water. Favorite animal? Elephants. I love elephants so much. They're so wonderful and beautiful creatures. Perfume? I don't know. I don't really like wear perfume. I don't know. I'm not going to answer this because I don't really wear perfume and I don't have one, I guess, but I hate Japanese cherry blossom. Hate it. 25. What would you or have you name your children? So what would you name your children? This is obviously something that like Gavin and I have talked about because we've been together for a long time. Even though we're not having kids soon, I want to get that straight and out there. We're not having kids anytime soon. We have talked about names though. I will say one name that I feel like we have both agreed on, and we both really like this name for a girl, Marceline Marie, because Marie is my middle name, and it's my mom's middle name, and it's my grandma's middle name, and I don't really care that much about tradition, but I do think it sounds pretty, and Marceline because we really like that name, and Adventure Time. 26, what sports do you play/have you played? I played soccer when I was 7, and I was awful at it, and I hated running. And I did color guard in high school, not ROTC color guard, but like winter guard, like WGI with like the band. We did indoor and outdoor season, and I absolutely loved it. I love dancing, and I love performing, and I miss it a lot. 27, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? So I really like Valeria Lipovetsky. She makes like fashion beauty stuff, but I really like her vlogs because I love her family. I also really enjoy watching Game Grumps and RT Game. 28, how many girlfriends/boyfriends have you had? I don't know if I count these because it was in high school and it was not for very long and it was a long time ago and it was not even what I feel a relationship should be. But I guess I had like 2 boyfriends in high school, but they were like over within like a few months. 29, favorite memory from childhood. So when I was a child, I grew up in Georgia in a very small town, and we had these like really close family friends, and their kids who were like my age, their grandparents, were called Nana and Papa, and we called them Nana and Papa even though they weren't our grandparents, and we would drive down to their house. It was like an hour away or something, and it was in the middle of nowhere, and it was so much fun, and they had this huge old house, and they had like fields of blueberries, and we would pick blueberries, and we would play around with like all the kids who were my age, and we were really close, and it was just really fun, and it just brings back a lot of nice memories and nostalgia, and it was just very nice. 30, how would you describe your fashion sense? The thing is, I have a fashion sense, I really do, but I don't have the money for my fashion sense. I would say, in general, very, like, casual chic, maybe. Just very laid back, kind of fun sometimes. I'm wearing this jacket that I really like. It has little tigers on it, and I think they're fun. 31, what phone do you have? I have an iPhone 7 Plus. 32, tell us one of your bad habits. Probably chewing my fingers. I don't know if that's just due to my anxiety, but I chew the skin around my fingernails a lot. I don't bite my nails, if you can't tell, but I do chew the skin a lot, which is not healthy. 33, 3 things that upset you. Bad grammar, bad breath, when people don't follow through. 34, 3 things that make you happy. Being alone, my dogs, and Gavin. 35, how is your relationship with your parents? Fine. 36, what is on your mind? Filming this video, and I have a final tomorrow that I haven't studied for. 37, what is your talent? Writing, I guess? There was already a question that was like, what are your talents? So we'll just say writing. 38, one word that describes you. Creative. 39, what is your favorite quotes? So ignoring the bad grammar of that question, I'm going to tell a little story. So I have struggled with mental health for a very long time, and I think 2016 was probably the worst that I've had. And 2016 was also when I met Gavin, and he was super helpful and super supportive and great. And I used to keep, and I still do keep, on the Notes app on my phone, I used to keep like an ongoing list of like motivational or happy or inspirational quotes that I found just wherever. So one quote that I really like, which is the first half of this, was "Progress looks different on everyone." Super basic, straightforward, and so I put that on there, and it was like the most recent one I had on that list at the time where this happened. And so it was "Progress looks different on everyone," and then I think the next day or a few days later or something, because Gavin and I would kind of just like have each other's phones, like if we're just hanging out or something. This was before we started dating, it was just when we were friends. So like a few days later or something, I'm looking through my notes and I see that someone had added something to the last one, and it was Gavin, and he had added a little second half onto the quote. And so the full quote, that doesn't come from anywhere except the story, is "Progress looks different on everyone, and it looks beautiful on you." Number 40, any pets? What is this? I've already answered this. I've already answered that, so I'm not going to do it again. 41, what is the farthest you've been from home? I've already answered that too. I swear I'm just going in order. Okay, number 42, are you an extrovert or an introvert? I'm an introvert all the way. I very much prefer spending time to myself. Number 43, are you left or right-handed? I am right-handed. 44, do you consider yourself a good cook? Yes, I love cooking. I think it's very fun. It's something that I actually only recently discovered that I really enjoy. I am vegetarian / vegan most of the time. I'm not full vegan, but I do eat mostly vegan when it's just me cooking for myself. And so it's kind of fun to get creative and make your own stuff, because you can't just rely on meat. And I think it's a lot more fun and innovative and creative when you're not cooking with meat, because you get to add a lot of different stuff. 45, does your name have a special meaning? So my name is German and it means noble or serene. 46, if money were no object, what would you get for your next birthday? That is super easy, a camera, because I film on my phone and I know that it's not the best setup. I've got my phone on a little tripod stacked on books, stacked on a little thing that I keep my makeup in, with a mirror behind it so I can see, and a light with my lamp. So I would get a whole little camera YouTube setup, because those things are expensive. Number 47, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I have a love-hate relationship with Texas, because it's cheap to live here, which is nice, but it's hot. It can get very hot, and the people and the politics are not my cup of tea. I really enjoy Chicago, and it's one of my favorite cities in the world that I've been to, which is a very limited selection. So probably Chicago, somewhere near Chicago. I really like Chicago. 48, what is your favorite thing to have for breakfast? I really like waffles or blueberry pancakes. Number 49, what's your favorite gadget? I guess my phone? And number 50, the last question, what is your longest relationship so far? It is my current relationship with Gavin. I've talked about him plenty of times, and as of right now, today, in December of 2018, we have been dating for a little over 2 years. Okay, that was a lot of questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a little bit more about me. Again, if you are new to my channel, welcome and hello. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video.